The hat really throw me off, the Willy Wonka thing. I don't really like it like that.
I like the Cam Newton hat.
Damn.
You gotta do me like that?
What you mean? Huh?
The hat just threw me off. Other than that,
Okay.
it's the hat for sure.
It's the hat.
Okay, so Sargi, as we saw on the show, you were telling our very own Terrence that he's not your type. There was a few other reasons of what you listed, but electrician was the one that stuck to a lot of people.
Okay, that's what he is.
Right. So let's go ahead and take a look at the clip and let's see how that situation went down.
First, you're short, and I'm a tall girl. I like 6 foot and up.
Damn.
2, I don't do dreads. And then you're electrician. I'm thinking about like businessman, doctor, lawyer, because I'm trying to like find a man who could provide for my kids and provide for me. You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, I definitely wouldn't talk to you though. No,
It's okay.
Yeah,
So just the attitude.
yeah, she's not that cute either.
I'm not cute either.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
I ain't gonna hold you. You can't really get mad at him though. If you shaming him for his height that he can't even control, I mean he's telling you about how you look. You can't really get mad at it, but you could tell like it kind of rubbed off on her shoulders a little bit. She was a little pissed off and she knew it. That's sad, but let's keep playing.
Oh damn. Hey, I forgot that part.
So Sargi, just to
They
follow
laughing
up,
about it.
how's dating so far going? Have you found that doctor or lawyer yet, girl?
Nope.
A few.
Oh.
The thing is, I feel like once you are confident and you know what you want, you attract what you want. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I don't want to just be with someone just to be with someone. I want a real relationship. I want to like get married, have kids.
Okay.
And I want a partner that's reliable. And like growing up in an African household, there's certain jobs where are respected and certain jobs that are not. You know, and even though I might respect it, they might not. So I'm like, okay, if I bring this guy home, what are they gonna say?
Okay.
I know my family don't like dreads, they don't like a person who's working at 7-Eleven, they like a guy who's like, they want to brag about someone. You know what I'm saying? And like, I'm in the healthcare field. I want to like marry a doctor or a lawyer who will understand that I'm working those long hours. He wouldn't like complain. But another guy would not understand because he's not in the same shoes.
Okay.
It might take a little more time for him to, get what I'm saying. So that's why I said what I said.
Okay. And kind of just to open it up to everyone. Go ahead, Taylor.
Would it be bad if a doctor had dreads, or can you go more into like maybe the prejudice?
Like, okay, basically, I don't know what's the deal. Most like growing up in African household, we don't like dreads. I don't know why.
Locks.
So like, yeah, locks or whatever.
I mean,
Exactly. So I never knew why they don't like it, but they don't for some reason. And like, I don't know because I remember when I was 18, this one guy wanted to marry me, and my dad was like, okay, he has dreads. Like they associated with something.
it's the madman on the street.
Exactly. So as a child, I learned that, and I was like, okay, ooh, I might like him, but he has dreads, and my family might not like accept him. You know.
Watch
I
out,
just
we
want to
mad.
say, like, you might want to open your mind up because that's like go the line of like people look at you just because you black and just be like, oh yeah, she's like all the other black girls. So you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like judging, and you don't want to be doing that, and you kind of want to keep an open minded too because you saying you want a doctor. A doctor can lose his own hand. He can't use his hand no more, and now you got to take care of that if that's what you want to do. Like you can't look at what they do. You want to try to find someone
Yeah,
from the
point.
inside
I feel
instead of
like
what they do.
With anyone you will be with, you have to get ready. Because let's say you pick this perfect person, there'll still something go wrong.
Yeah,
I know that.
that's
part.
life.
But like, I know what I can handle and what I cannot. This is what I have studied throughout my years of like dating. I'm like, okay, this works, this does not work. And the thing is, this is what I like. You don't have to like what I like.
yeah,
You
for
can
sure.
like whatever you like, but this is what I prefer.
I kind of want to know. You say like my family this, my family that.
Right.
Me being a person
Right.
who
I'm gonna stop it because I know she might say something crazy or a little bit wild or like something to a point that might probably like put her on a hook because it kind of sound like they're trying to like use whatever they're going through with their growing process to make it seem as if like she has to like co-sign with it or something, and she don't. It's not her. It's not how she was brought up. I understand what she's trying to say. I just think that she's having a hard time with like expressing it. In an African household, I'm not gonna hold you. They don't really value men growing their hair out. Like when you grow your hair out, they see it as a sign of like being rebellious or as a sign of you going crazy, just like the guy said over there, which I'm pretty sure I think he might be African. Which what he said was like they'll see you as the madman. So in foreign countries, when you go to certain foreign countries, when they see locks in your head, they see it as a sign of rebellious, of you being rebellious, and then also as a sign of you basically being like more feminine sometimes too. So a lot of the time they try to correlate all of it together. But then again, it's all about your upbringing. In certain cultures, it's not the norm for them to see you with locks on your head. So you have to understand that everybody have different cultures that they come from, and everybody come from a different part of the world. So the way you grew up is not the same how the next person grew up. The culture that you grew up around is not the same culture that they kind of grew up around. You get what I'm saying? So you have to be mindful of that. She's saying that that's something that was like ingrained in her, that she grew up with something like that. You get what I'm saying? So y'all can't really try to like pick on her a little bit. I get what y'all trying to do, trying to get her to understand everything y'all saying, which she is understanding, but y'all can't get her to change specifically what she's doing. All y'all can do is advise her and make her like understand to a degree.
I value what my family says, but at the end of the day, I'm living my life. So is this what you think about these things, or is
That's a
that
great question.
And just keep in mind, everybody that's really commenting on the locks have locks on their hair. That's not locks on their hair. They have locks on their head also. So keep in mind when you see that. Even with when she said dreads, that's not the proper term to refer to as. The proper term is locks. That's what a guy right there next to her corrected her, saying that, yo, like, it's locks. But let's keep going.
really just a family
I
thing?
I don't know. I never thought about that. I feel like
You never thought about it for yourself, or
No,
you only
because the
took?
thing is, it's like background, right? It's also like culture. It's just something that's ingrained in you where you can't really like separate the two. You know what I'm saying? It's something that you become now because it's what you grew up with knowing. Like when you grew up knowing, okay, this is right, this is wrong, and then someone else tells you, no, this is right, this is wrong. But you're so used to seeing that this is actually right, this is actually wrong.
Have you developed what you
There's
feel
no
is
right or
right and
wrong
wrong
in
for
it.
yourself?
The thing is, that's my, like, I know what's right and wrong, but that's like what I've been told or like taught becomes me. And then my personality comes out too.
Yeah.
So I just like what I like.
So you're kind of saying like your
She
family's
right.
beliefs now kind of became
Mine.
yours.
Exactly.
That's okay. That's kind of what she's saying. Okay.
It was ingrained in her.
Does
She
anybody
grew up
else-
with it.
So, being real,
Right.
what does your family really think about those with dreads? Is it unclean? Is it unorthodox? Like, what
No,
does
it's
that?
not really about that. It's just they don't like. So there's certain things like a girl has to be. They're very traditional. For just some reason, that's something that most
So, like,
Af-
men with long hair is a no-no. Is that
men are not supposed to have like long hair. Men are not supposed to have like earrings. They're just like tattoos. Like just certain things they believe
not
that
lying.
because they're very Christian.
You
You know.
gotta stick to the tradition, the religion part. of it.
Exactly.
Sound like it.
So it's just not like they see it as a bad thing. It's just something that not used to. We grew up in Africa. There's certain things we
Nah, they see it as a bad thing. Look, I don't know what she's saying on that part, but they see it as a bad thing. African parents, I'm telling you, they're very judgmental. They are your biggest critic. They're going to criticize you and say everything. They see you with long hair, they're going to let you know, hey, cut your hair. Sometimes, like, and it's a lot of African kids have to wait until they're old enough to have their hair however they wanted to have it. You feel me? When I was growing up, my parents weren't trying to allow us to grow our hair out. Mind you, our hair grow crazy. They was not with it until we was of age. That's when we was able to do that. And even when we did that, it was still like a hard time they would give us. I don't know what you're talking about on that part. African parents are very strict when it comes to that.
did not see. So it's kind of like, oh, they do that, okay. They're like they feel like at the point where they can't even be open-minded to learn because they're just so used to their own ways. It's not like it's a bad thing. It's just something they're not used to.
Okay.
Cognitive dissonance.
So you're not open to things you're not used to. You're want to stick to.
I don't personally
Stop
feel like it's
referring
like
to
that.
her.
Like if y'all listening to her, it's like just the cultural differences. Like here in America, we're able to speak free and loudly as we
Thank you.
choose to. If you're in Dubai,
Smart
you can
man.
even raise your voice above a certain limit. So I just feel like just trying to understand that she's from a totally different continent than us.
Okay. All right.
Sorry, I want to say something. I understand that because my mom, every time I go back home, my mom wants me to hide this. We go out to people's houses and stuff. She just doesn't understand it. My dad went to school in Michigan in America, so he had a different perspective. So when I moved here, I had the chance to kind of go away from what was normal. But every time I go back home, my uncle, are you a girl? It's like a question. It's not normal to see.
Because you're Nigerian, right?
Yeah, exactly. So I understand what she's saying, and it's part of the culture.
Yeah.
It's not good, it's not bad. That's just the reality of it.
Okay.
And that's as simple as it should be. It should be explained.
Okay, thank you.
Facts. He was right.
So, Eric, good thing you were over there, saying your points. I'm gonna move on over to you next. So, as we saw on the episode you were on, we saw you were pretty certain about what you like and what you don't like. Let's go ahead and take a look at some of these clips showcasing that. Uh-oh. And Eric, why did you end up popping your balloon?
I think it's a style thing. I don't like the dress. When you're darker skinned, I like for girls to choose things that will stand out to balance that. It's the same thing. I just like to have someone who stands out, and I like to wear black. And I think that it would be weird to just have two people walking around.
They going to a funeral home. Let's keep it going.
Wearing black, and the reason I popped was I have a thing about nails. I don't like to hear them on the like clanking, and I feel like I don't know. There's something about it that the sound of it I don't like.
Okay.
And the other thing is the black. Again, I like people who are colorful, and I popped it because there's something about the laugh I don't like. I think it would be annoying to hear all the time.
Damn! Hey, stand on what you like, man.
You stand on business.
Stand on
Can't be
that.
nobody.
All right, so let's talk.
Yeah, so Eric, you know, like
Yeah.
them wearing black, you're not gonna wear black every day, right?
I understand, but this is your show.
Right.
You're the one who set the rules. you said tell us about the first impression. That was my first impression.
I see. So I mean, so what would it be like if you're dating someone and they do end up wearing black? Would you tell her to
It's not
change,
that
or-
you're never to wear black.
Okay,
That wasn't
okay.
the situation. I was simply playing the game.
Okay.
You asked for the first impression of the person walking in. I looked at her. I said that was my first impression.
Got it.
It was
Okay.
as simple as that.
So if you were
Yeah.
like out in real life and you do see someone who's not wearing so much of a bright color, but everything else is in your specs.
I mean, colorful people are colorful regardless. Like I'm wearing black, but there's still color there.
I see.
Right?
Uh-huh.
So it's just it's in her case, it was simply that there was just brown. It's like looking at a naked person. It's real tight, right? It's not good or it's not bad. It's just that personally, they're just certain. I like a bit of mystery.
Okay.
So that's as simple as I can put it. And that,
Yo, he ain't lying over there. I mean, it's certain outfits that certain ladies wear, and they know for a fact that those outfits are either too tight or it matches their exact skin tone to the point that it makes them look like they're naked. So I get the point that he's trying to make. It's not presentable enough for him because it makes her look like she has nothing on, so people are actually able to see it. And for certain women, they have certain like physiques that just shows regardless of any type of outfits they wear, which in other cases they can wear baggy clothes and that can hide their assets, but a lot of them want to show it. They want to reveal it. So I guess for him, it was too much. It was too revealing. So that's what he was trying to make with his point. And then he want a shorty to be able to be more conservative with how she like wear things.
situation. Yeah.
If you were to describe yourself, because this is actually
Right.
this is a great question, I think, for dating.
Okay.
If you were to, like, what's your favorite color? Just
I would
answer.
say orange.
Why? Give me three adjectives
Three
as to why.
reasons.
Yeah.
Well, every time you wake up in a September morning, you look outside.
Okay.
It feels like the sun is just more yellow
She
for
thought
some
she could
reason.
get him.
Right? It reminds you of the beginning of fall.
Okay.
It reminds you of sunsets.
Okay.
Right? There's beauty to the color of orange.
Okay, beauty.
If you
Sun
put the
is a
color of
creative.
orange next to someone who's dark skinned, they shine.
Shine. Okay.
By the way, all the women are welcome because after I said that, everyone started wearing colors.
Okay, set the tone.
Check it.
Okay.
Check it.
Right. So as we
Facts.
saw during episode 5, there was an accessory that was kind of the talk of the episode. So let's go ahead and take a look at what that accessory was.
The hat really throw me off, the Willy Wonka thing. I don't really like it like that.
Willy Wonka. Hold on, man. Go back. Now, Willy Wonka's crazy though. Like you got to be a different level of like, damn, bro. But she should have known better. Like, why would you go there with that kind of hat? Can't be doing that. Let's go back, man. Willy Wonka got it though.
The hat really throw me off, the Willy Wonka thing. I don't really like it like that.
I like the Cam Newton hat.
Damn!
You gotta do me like that.
What you mean, huh?
The hat just threw me off. Other than that,
Okay.
just the hat for sure.
It's the hat.
Taylor, that hat taking you out today, girl.
I guess so.
All right. So Taylor, as we saw.
Willy Wonka. And then Cam Newton got it though. That's definitely a Cam Newton hat for sure. You feel me? It just wasn't her day.
You're wearing a hat today. Okay.
Y'all didn't
yes.
stop me.
Okay.
Were you expecting for your hat
Oh,
to
that's
be like,
her.
such a hot topic?
I wasn't expecting to be anything.
Oh,
I was an
okay.
audience
Right there,
member,
right.
and I wasn't expecting to be on the show that time. So yeah, I just came and I threw on something, and I was like, oh, I'm excited. I stay inside a lot at the time. And
Yeah.
I just came, and I didn't know the hat was gonna be hated. A lot of people told me to throw it away. I'm like,
Really?
dang.
Did you?
No, I actually I basically have it being customized right now. Yeah, Strong Wool is customizing it, and we're gonna donate it with our water initiative.
Oh yeah, I saw that video on IG. That's right.
This is cool. And what is the water initiative, if you want to elaborate on that?
So I currently work as a project coordinator for Project Roots, and we are presenting a water initiative where we are passing out water. We live in Phoenix; it's really hot to those who are unsheltered, and we're
back to the
currently planning a fundraiser where people can donate. They can find more information about it, and we would like to raffle out off that hat just because it.
Hold on, by the way, I got to make a special shout out to my homegirl Aisha, aka Glitterati. She's having an event where she's donating to kids in Africa who they need a school right now. So they're building a school for kids in Ivory Coast, in Abidjan. They have a school that they're creating right now. So there's a fundraiser, and I'm actually one of the ambassadors for the event. So definitely make sure y'all tune into that. It's happening on July 28th this month. So definitely tune into that. Let's keep playing though.
Hot commodity.
But kudos to her though. Shout out to Shorty in the Red that's talking right now. That is something big, you feel me? And that's something I always want to get into, you feel me? Give back to the people.
And has a lot of attention, and Strong Wool is putting some really cool designs on it. So yeah.
Okay, very nice.
Thank you.
Anyone have any comments about the hat?
Hey,
I can't wait to
your
see
hat
it.
popping this time though. Okay, well, I don't care what they say. Okay,
Thank
put it
you.
on today.
Thank you.
I mean, I know you put it on that day too.
I was about to say you look good.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I can say y'all in the comment section, y'all really, really ate me up, but it brought me, just like this, the city of Phoenix rebirth. I am grateful for the opportunity to love myself. I found love for myself here, so
love that.
I'm grateful.
Okay, nice. Thank you. So as we saw on season 6, we kind of had a little class clown. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all all know who I'm talking about. Jay, you definitely had quite a lot to say to some of the ladies that were coming on out. So, you know, let's take a little look at a recap of some of the things you were saying.
I'm an Uber and Lyft driver full time.
Okay, all right. And why did you end up popping your balloon?
I don't know, it's the knee, the right knee. It got something going on. Damn! I don't know what it is. I got eczema. Damn!
It's the right name. Hold on, keep playing.
And I use coconut oil. Yeah, zoom in on that.
Please.
And I just don't know why it's like that.
Damn.
So, Jay, some of the comments were saying you were being a little nitpicky. Like, was her scar really a deal breaker for you?
Yeah, I mean, I really do have eczema. So, you know, it's a real thing. So when I saw that, I really was thinking like, man, it could be something. You know what I mean?
Not y'all fighting over the cocoa butter.
Yeah, you know, so maybe in the real world, I don't know, but I mean, I'm thinking like maybe somebody who use, you know, coconut oil might be coming up next. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. You know?
Okay.
Yo,
I'm trying to understand how you get to talk about the right knee, but as soon as I say taco meat, I get humpback in Notre Dame. Please help me understand.
I didn't say that.
I ain't saying you did, but how are you able to say that? But
I can't speak for other people.
Great
I
answer.
can only speak for myself.
They were coming for him though, Jess.
I never said
did they?
Yeah.
But did they come for his looks though?
No, they came from my manhood.
With your job?
They said sassy, I'm gay, I'm zesty, all that.
those are the go-to
Yeah,
lines.
that's better than collard green orange.
Not for a man, look.
I guess for a man, that is pretty serious. Like, you know, they're calling him zesty, sassy.
Do you feel kind of sassy about that? Are you feeling sassy? You feel
I
like
don't
you're
feel-
sassy?
I don't feel sassy at all.
You don't feel zesty?
I don't feel sassy. I mean, I might be a little bit, you know what I'm saying? A little hot today, but you know, I might be a little zesty, but that's just some seasoning. You know, it's a little drizzle.
So
Yeah, I am actually.
does it matter what kind of oil? Like, could I be like a shea butter?
You could be a shea butter
Okay.
baby.
Okay. Let me.
Don't
Can I
fuck up
just
my
add
pillows.
one thing?
Go ahead, Serenity.
I just wanted to add, and I was just thinking about this because I know you noticed like the ashiness of her knee or the scar of her knee, but did the responses that the women gave go over your guys' heads when Arlette said, "What are you ladies looking for in a man?" And I know I went up there and I'm looking for a man of God. I'm looking for a man with good principles. And you guys immediately went to first impression is she's wearing a brown dress. Like, did you guys, did that go over your head, the responses that we had, the intellect that we had?
If you asking me, I never said anything about the brown dress.
Or just
I'm
my
wearing-
height.
That's
I'm
my-
sorry.
Yeah, it was a height.
Okay.
But I'm wearing brown right now. It's my favorite color. I like the dress.
Look, he said, don't
The,
play with it.
the dress was not very Christian. I'll say that.
The dress was,
so
it was
you're-
past my
oh.
knees. It was long sleeves. I can't help that I am a
She got
woman
hottie?
who is in shape. You know, most of the clothes that I do have are
Wasn't I saying it literally a few minutes ago? It can be seen as provocative because you have a body that shows. So when you're wearing a tight dress like that, it reveals what you're wearing sometimes. And a lot of these dresses be see-through a lot of the times. You wearing a brown dress in certain type of environments with all those settings and lightings and stuff, it would kind of be a little bit revealing. So that's what does it sometimes. Hey, listen, everybody have their preferences. For some people, that's very provocative. For some people, it's not. It is what it is.
Tailored to me because I do appreciate nice clothes, and I thought that on a show like a dating show, I would put my best self forward. I didn't have my stomach out, I didn't have my ass out. I'm just a fit woman, and the dress was below the knee and long sleeves.
So Eric, what about her dress was not Christian in your opinion?
I'm just saying, you didn't have to try to guess anything. It was all there. It's not bad.
Right,
I'm just
yeah,
saying, if
okay.
you come
Yo, we love curiosity, ladies, by the way. We love curiosity. We love to be able to, like, want to see what is under what you have on. You get what I'm saying? We don't want to just see everything. Don't get it twisted. It's fun to see some shit, right? But sometimes it messes with people in the sense where they feel like, okay, they already see everything they working with already. You get what I'm saying? There's no mystery to it. You get what I'm saying?
If you come out and you're like, oh, I'm a Christian woman, I'm looking for a Christian man. A true Christian man wants his wife or his woman to be reserved.
Are you a Christian man?
Having the shape is not enough.
What?
Having the shape is the problem.
The shape is not the problem.
Well, that's what I'm gonna say is I liked it, and I think that. What I'm gonna say is like I see it that go back to like me saying like it's a black thing because I see like other race they have on little bitty stuff on and then they would not people won't say nothing because they don't have a body. Like you can't.
It just go back into personal, like what she was saying, what you like type stuff. So, like your body popping is, you got to be more conscious of it because men gonna be looking. That's probably what they're getting, that type of stuff. If you're attractive and it's just out there, I'm for sure gonna be looking. I'm a man like that. So, you got to kind of be mindful of that if you're looking to be, with a man and, so
I ain't gonna
that's all.
lie.
But not to say like you did anything wrong though.
I ain't gonna lie. I told the taller dudes they was tripping, and I was lusting a little bit. I ain't even gonna lie. Like actually, a lot of it, I was like, y'all tripping.
But you popped your balloon.
I did. I had,
You wanted to see number 3.
I want to ask a question to both of you guys because I feel like you guys both are very critical. Have you guys ever looked past it? And I guess this is a general question too. Like, I know attractiveness and how a woman's physical appearance is important in my perspective to a man. But have you guys ever maybe fallen for a woman beyond her looks or for her heart or for her personality? And if so, how, when, why? And
So you're not always shallow.
Man, I mean, I guess if you want to say that. But see, this is the thing. When men have standards, it's shallow. But when women say, I want a dude that's 6 feet, I want a dude that's not an electrician, I want a dude that's not that. Hold on. I'll let y'all talk. Can I talk, please?
Yes.
Right? So when women say, I want a dude that don't got locks, right? It's you go, girl, that's right. You standing on business, you do your thing. But when a man do it, he's sassy, he's zesty, he's gay. So there's a double standard there. And I accept that, right? Because I knew coming on the show, that's what it's gonna be. But if that's what you want to call me, I can't debate with your opinions, and I don't want to try to. But that's what I am, and that's what I like. Just like that's what y'all like.
I wouldn't personally the electrician comment. From my knowledge, electricians make a good grip of money. But that's not my first, priority when getting to know someone. But I think
What is your first priority?
My first priority is character, appearance. I do have to be
But
attractive.
how do you get to know the character if you haven't?
By asking what your favorite color is and then seeing how receptive you are. If you're receptive to go down the path of allowing me in.
But I got a question. How long does that last, to be real, if you're not truly attracted? You have to be attracted to the person that you're talking to.
I wouldn't even
don't get me
ask-
wrong, right? Like the personality is big, and yes, pay attention to that. But it all starts off with attraction. You're not just gonna go for somebody just because they're cool. That's more friend type of energy. It's not a relationship.
But to be honest, I wouldn't even be going deeper with you if I wasn't attracted to you. So if I'm
That's your
attracted, like
point.
what I find with the men that I've wanted
That
to
sounds very
pursue.
contradictory.
Because what was your question?
Well,
Because
no,
what was your question?
so because somebody can be attractive, but if you're not receptive to me and if I'm trying to get to know you and you I'm like, what's your favorite color? Well, that's kind of silly. I'm not gonna be able to. We're not gonna be able to get along because I like depth.
We're asking about
appearance-
what is the thing that brings you together to begin with?
I mean, me asking and me going deeper. If I'm asking you a question, you can't go along for the ride. I'm asking you give me three reasons why you like the color orange. And you're like, well, this is kind of silly. Well, already we're not going to I could think you're attractive, but I'm like, okay, well, maybe we're not gonna be able to go long term then because I'm asking
think
questions
his
that you
question
think.
wasn't exactly understood by you. Not that he thought he was silly, but I also believe that we shouldn't use the example of you two for you to answer the question.
I'm
that
just
was
giving an
asked.
example.
But what is the thing that attracts you to begin with?
It's the character.
I
You just met somebody.
We gonna go in circles. It's all right.
Yeah,
Yo, why some shorties just don't answer questions? Like, it's a simple question. It's not that hard to freaking answer. You know, the first thing that attracts you to a person is their looks. It's not their character. Before you even get through that, you're gonna look at their face and be like, you know what? Are you attracted to this person, and do you want to know them any further? That's all it really is. It's not that hard to answer. Just be honest. Everybody knows that. It's not